I know I'm kind of in my work weekend thing, but we have a few hours here. And after work last night / this morning, kind of made a couple changes on the stream. I'm not sure if this is going to work out. I've kind of hated running in 720 lately. It doesn't look great. Especially anytime the text is on screen, it looks terrible. Funny enough, one of the ones that looks the worst in 720 downscaled is Lord of the Rings Online. So that's why I'm testing it today. I do have it at 1080. I'm hoping the bandwidth can made a couple tweaks. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to see. I'm hoping it's not dropping frames and stuttering and all that shit. And yes, part of this is because I'm kind of revitalized on YouTube. Oh shit, I need to set this up. I kind of did this half-cocked, you know? As one does at 11 a.m. on a Friday. I don't have this running. I don't have Touch Portal running at all. I shut everything down last night because of storms. This is a disaster already. I love it. Okay. Come on now. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we are still good on those.
Hey, yo.
Hey.
People want some bars, homie. I'll start you off, alright?
Here we go. Also kind of redid a few of my Stream Deck buttons here. Some were still set up for like 3 years ago on a setup that doesn't even make sense. It's alright. Alright, I cleared up a couple buttons. I know what to do with one in particular because I've been missing it like crazy. The other one I'm not sure about. I'm kind of got a free button right now on my main page, and I don't know what to do with that. Might move the Always Sunny thing on there. So, fun fact, I have been playing LotRO off stream. You aren't exactly on the edge of their seat for the plot of LotRO. But I've hit a part in the story, and I might actually want to invest in something finally. You know what? I think I am. I'm going to hit the store page real quick. Yeah, I'm paranoid about it. What about it? Experience Disabler. I've never gotten this before. But I'm getting too high level, damn it. I'm going to turn this entire expansion that I'm on gray, and I'm going to be pissed. The problem is, it takes away all my stats. Look at this shit. It's gonna suck. Does it bind it to me personally or to my account? Better bind it to my fucking account. Oof. 2,000 morale going. No, it is per character. That sucks. Thankfully, it's like $1. Most characters will not be using it. Considering this is like the first I've done this content, yeah. Kind of want to catch up some.
King Amrath has sent a list of various items needed at the...
It kind of frees me up to do as many quests as I want. I was actually skipping things because I didn't want to level. That just sucks. Again, this game really needs a way to let you just set your level where you want it. The end. Full stop. Like downward, not up, obviously. Other supplies. So the weird thing about where I am right now, basically I got to the zone because I inspected a box of belongings from the Second Age, and the ghost of Elendil is, or Isildur rather, not Elendil. Isildur's ghost is basically telling us about the siege of Barad-dûr, which is why this zone is actually Mordor besieged. Second Age 3440. Fucking wild, right? They definitely got creative with a few of these zones. The framing for this is supposed to be that Isildur knew someone that was the same class as us. Whatever the hell that means. And in this case, it was a guardian. It was a female guardian. That's all I know. So I don't know if it matches your player gender or not. I have this sneaking suspicion that they're going to try and say, this might be a human-only thing. I don't know. They might try and say, oh, it turns out that's your ancestor.
I have orders for you, soldier.
Hey, it's Círdan. And he has a beard. I believe he's the only elf known to have a beard. Because he is just that old. That's the story. No war, but I'm not a warrior. Though I always have been and will be a builder and sailor of ships. All the war must be heated. And he is in the Third Age. Pretty sure he's in LotRO proper if you go to the Grey Havens. Pretty sure he's just there. Need to help some injured soldiers. Gotcha. Give me that sweet, sweet salve. Wait, there's... Oh, I have to gather individual ones? That sucks. So I out-leveled this content, but... I don't know. My character still seems a little squishy. And I'm a tank. Went red build just so I could actually do damage, but... Oh, man. Unfortunately, giving up my pocket item...
Blood we pressed. Against Mordor's gates, even the Great Alliance broke like waves upon the strand.
Oh, I've got this turned up, don't I? Take you down to about 0.8. See where you live there. So I keep passing this guy thing, it says Estinian. Mostly because he's leaning against a wall. And I'm just like, yeah, that's Estinian. What's he doing here? So this is like a proper zone. I was thinking this is going to be an instance when I did it. And when I saw it was actually a zone, I was like, okay, fuck it. We're going to hold off on this. Because I was just going to like play for like 30 minutes or something last night. And I'm like, nope, this is not an instance. Very interesting choice to set it just in the past and you're being told this story. I don't expect this to be too long of a stream. And I'm looking at this and it looks like soup. Hold on. I have a feeling this may be a bit of a swing and a miss already. Let me check some things. Oh, never mind. Okay, that was just on auto. Let's see what happens if it starts stuttering or something. bad sign, though, that the auto put it that low. No, it's not terrible. We'll see how it is in motion. That could very well be part of the problem. And yeah, this is basically a test stream that I'm actually live for. Whatever. The VOD will probably benefit from it. I'm just worried about the live stream itself. It does look rather soupy, but doesn't seem to be doing too bad. The main thing is I just want it to not buffer like crazy. And if I can keep the latency low, that's great. It was kind of killing people when there was like a 20 to 30 second delay, you know? Like that was not going over well with people. And I can understand. You know? If I was just making videos, that'd be one thing. But, you know, that's very much not even a secondary thing here. Although, I will admit, because of the looming deadline on Twitch to get your saved videos under 300 hours, which for years that was not a problem. Then all of a sudden it was. So it just goes to show you that Twitch is not doing well, from what I understand. From what I understand, they have been trying to figure out a way to actually turn a profit, which is mind-boggling to me. The fact that Twitch can't figure out how to make it work. It reminds me of Uber when they can't seem to turn a profit. And I do rideshare, so I know full well, you know. Like, I go out, and I earn them a bunch of money, personally. Like, every night. As do all the drivers on there. And their actual expense towards us is very small. Like, they go on and on about the insurance. Trust me, they take that out of it, from us. And I'm sure that they're taking more than they need. They always do. And just the same, Twitch takes a percentage of, you know, pretty much everything that happens here, aside from like direct donations and all that. And for a small streamer like me, that's peanuts. They make, you know, a couple bucks a month off me. They make more money off of my subscriptions, you know, to their service than, you know, anything I do as a creator. Damn, nice of them to put 4 of them just right next to each other. I mean, sorry to hear that you guys got hurt and all. But yeah, you just know that something's wrong when these services are... They should have the ability to print money, and they just can't seem to make it work. And I don't know what to make of that.
I have orders for you, soldier.
Oh, those are the spoiled food. I understand that orcs have been known to feast on spoiled and rotten meat, but that is not something Isildur would allow for his own soldiers. That was a lot of spoiled food. Do we have any provisions at all left?
We fight for a better day.
You are not earning any experience at this time. That hurts. I do still get... Okay, yeah, I do get reward track at least. When does that reset? In 11 days. Actually, 13 days, more or less. We're trucking along. We're not going to hit 100. I'm like at 30-something, because I haven't been playing this character much. An animal with more meat on its bones. Great beast that is the Sulak of Mordor will provide the nourishment our soldiers require. Great. But yeah, for whatever reason, Twitch is they're just not able to store all these videos anymore. I would think that would be a good thing for them, is to have just almost endless hours of video on hand, but that's just not what they're about.
I will guide you to victory.
They are more about, you know, the live stream than any kind of VOD service. I wouldn't be surprised if VODs start getting trimmed back as well. I know they already did at one point. I used to have like 6 months of VODs, man. It was awesome. And that has stopped. I think it's only like 2 or 3 months now. And that's with, like, you know, Prime and all the rest of the stuff. Like, that was the only reason I had as much as I did. No. It's one of the reasons why I've been dual streaming to YouTube in the first place. I don't get much on YouTube at all. Like, when someone makes a comment over there, it kind of shocks me. I'm like, oh, crap. You know, who was that?
You improved the defenses. Good.
But as far as the video saving goes, it's been really nice. Because I've been, you know, I've been backing stuff up to YouTube, like the things I had saved just as highlights. That used to be like a well-known trick. It wasn't even like, it wasn't some kind of exploit or anything. We all knew what the deal was. The idea was, if you went through all the trouble of, so this is how we exit, okay. Interesting. But, wait, was each one a different location? No. No, it's just one big door. But, in the process of uploading all this stuff, I've been, kind of going back over some of the older things and all that, and I'm like, oh man, you know, these were good times, you know, and I'm super glad that I saved things. I kind of want to get into the habit of organizing a bit on YouTube. Maybe saving a few more complete playthroughs. You know, right now all I have is Ys and Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. And I buried him from horseback. Amazing. I don't know, and I don't usually hit credits on games, I'll admit, but I do on occasion. Oh, that's one of the things I have to hunt. He has as much hit points as me. Let's fix that. I do love fighting from horseback. It's not the most efficient, but it's so cool. Like, so few MMOs let you feel like a real knight, you know? Like, You're actually fighting from horseback and... It's just cool. Or wargs. Do I need them? No, but... I do have a deed. The best part is that, like, debuffs and stuff barely hurt you. Like, your horse takes a good chunk of the damage. It's great. So many people hate this system. It kind of annoys me how much people hate it, really. Where people are like, oh man, you know what? It'd be nice if they gave some attention to the mounted combat. And people are like, just remove it. It always pisses me off. People are like, oh, I personally don't love this. You know, remove it from my sight. And it's like, no. Oh shit, that's the first Minas Ithil scarn I've had. Good shit. Am I gonna do all this questing without ever dismounting? This is how you can tell I was a UO player. We don't get off our horses for shit. Where are we at? Connecting the Fallen. I don't know if that's like a hard number that I'm supposed to be doing, or if there's more than I need. I'm gonna ride around. Enjoy this wonderful Mordor landscape. I will say this is more interesting than just going back to current Mordor. You know, all busted up. Kind of cool to see like the Second Age version of it. Nork. I don't think I need Kraben, do I? Doesn't look like it. Don't need wargs. Oh no, I'm poisoned anyway. I'm actually regenerating more than they're doing to me. Now, granted, I am quite a few levels higher than them, but... I don't know, people just don't respect tankiness when they're so... Everyone just wants to do crazy damage and, you know, have the big numbers. I get it. I do hate the crossbow thing now. Looks so dumb. Like, it would be different if you didn't have your sword in the same hand and, you know, it turns into a gun crossbow. Or a sword gun or sword bow? I don't know. Dangerously close to... What's his name from Hercules? Can't sign off on that shit. I have enough room to joust? I love the idea of it. You're not supposed to just sit there and trade necessarily. Although tanks kind of do. You're supposed to keep moving, which in turn makes your few cooldowns come back up. It just makes them hit harder. Like, I love the idea behind it. And honestly, when there's little lag, it does feel good. But we're at sub 400 people on the server right now, and this is the 64-bit one, so... if there was lag in this situation, oh man, that would not be good. So how the hell am I mining materials from the second era? Or the second age? While being told a story? I just imagine, like, Isildur being like, imagine being there in Mordor at the end of the second age, and the character's just like, man, I would be mining all kinds of shit. I'm not getting any of the monster crits I'm looking for. Oh. That's usually when you crash into, like, other riders and shit that you get the really good ones. If you can manage a good, blank strike or something. That's a heartbreaking part about the mounted combat. There's so much good potential there. Yeah, that was a decent move. As far as mounted combat goes. Now, granted, on foot, you do so much more damage. Part of it's just convenience / laziness. Like, you know what? I don't want to get off my horse. How about that? But I just want to ride around, crash into a guy, use the sturdiness of the horse to absorb the hits, and, you know, and just march off when I'm done. Okay, we are. Okay, the blue is where the bodies are, right? Yeah. Now we just need more Sula kill? Is that what they're called? Suo kill, okay. Trample the body, then bury him. Yeah, I can safely say if they had made a legit horse riding class in this, that was their entire focus, oh my god, I would have mained that so hard. I don't care how jank it was, I would have figured it out. Like, I get what they were going for, trying to make everyone use a horse, but I think they would have been better off if it was just a single class that did it and used the war steed mechanics and just focused on it better, you know? I don't know, maybe they wouldn't have focused as well because, you know, it wouldn't have affected all players. It would just be one class, and people would be like, yeah, that class is kind of fucked up, don't do it. You know, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't have worked out. But people kept telling me, like, oh, you know, at such and such level, you stop using the horse. At such and such level, you never want to get back on it. And I'm like, I haven't hit that point. Like, don't get me wrong. If I'm fighting a group, yeah, I get off the horse because all my AoE shit is on shoe legs. But Okay, yeah, the area is disappearing as I find bodies. Good to know. I'm looking at the stream. I don't think it looks any worse than the 720 version did. I could be wrong on that. If I can sneakily do this. Pull up some. Actually doesn't look that bad. It doesn't. I mean, it's not perfect, don't get me wrong. It may be the, my Chromecast is what I'm seeing the problems with. I don't know. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's also because of, the connection here. Where, people are kind of using the juice, you know? It's like at certain hours, or certain times of the day / year, I can get away with a lot more. Which, the good news is, summer's coming up, I should be able to get back to that. Because I remember last year, the summer, it was actually pretty solid. So, we'll see. Yeah, I'm supposed to be fighting these things. Too low. Yeah, it's funny, like, things will still hit you with, debuffs and stuff. But it hurts so much less when you're on horseback. Now, if you get hit with enough of them at once, especially, it will take your horse out. Like, my horse has less than half my health, and it's only going to get worse because you can't upgrade them. But, like, there's a lot of mitigation going on there, too. Where are the bodies at? No. This one. And that should be the last body. Okay, we need more meat. Yeah, investigate orc voices. Gotta find Elrond and Glorfindel. Apparently they're out here. Depths, okay. I have no idea where they are. Kids will Kala. Where the hell is that? No idea. Mount Doom should be right here, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it is. Alright, what's far to the south here? This is the actual story. Which I'm barely even in range of anymore. Hackmaster, huh? I don't think I need to be fighting you yet. Alright, now. Yeah, you do way more damage on foot. But I also take more, so, you know, it's still a trade-off. Pass this warg on horse. An elf stands among the bodies of a slain orc raiding party. Magolder? Hold on, do I know you?
I'm afraid you have come too late to join the festivities, friend.
Orcs thought to do some mischief to the Alliance. They were neither stealthy nor clever enough to escape my notice. But the bite of my blade, they did not like it. I'm called McGoldir. My sword is Orthidel, the Rising Star. Wielded at the command of Gil-galad. It's proven the undoing of orcs and evil men for the long years of this siege. Hell yeah, brother. My errand today was to scout the southern reaches and report discovery of anything suspicious. But if I suspect anything now, it is that these orcs should have known better than to come this far west. Even after these long years of siege, they still test the encampments of both men and elves, probing for weaknesses. Pleasure to meet you. Return to Dingarth and relay word of this orc raiding party to whichever leader there has the command. Yep, we got a glory hound elf. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Is there anything else down here? A Sulok. It's only 3 of them. Now see, these things are too large to, like, to fight, like, alongside on horses. I'm sure on foot they're probably fine, because they're kind of, well, I don't know. Yeah, they're still clippy. They're a little clippy. But, yeah. There's that one big herd of them I saw. Target locked, just badass. Still waiting for like one of those crazy 10k hits, but that isn't happening. No, I actually do want to check something. Anything red on this thing? Nah. I do have 2 empty words of power though that I'm not using. I need to rectify that. Like, for one, I need that, the morale percentage one. more offense also wouldn't be uncalled for. Alright. I think I might want to hit whatever the fuck this place is called. A Chod in Edhill? Yeah, that rolls off the tongue. I did get the Stable Master here, so yeah, we should be fine. I gotta say that the existence of the zone is a nice surprise. I didn't expect this. I've managed to not really spoil much of what happens in this game. So, you know, once you're post-book, I'm kind of like in the dark. Nice. Also helps that I'm finally on the next tier of this shit. Probably. Wait, I don't need them.
A task for you, soldier. Be quick in your tasks.
Oh. By some dark necromancy, Sauron has infused the bodies of our fallen with vile spirits and brought them back to fight their former brethren. Was he able to do that, like, in mass? Especially at this point? I mostly got into that, you know,
There is much to be done.
in the Third Age. Sauron's forces still grasp at the edge of the corpse fields. Okay. Look at all of these bounties. I'm giving me experience, but I'm doing them because questing's fun. Black Numenorians. Not on my watch. Trolls. Easterlings. Goddamn. Everybody's here. Level 121, huh? Oh shit, it's Celeborn. Man, all the elves should be here. They really should.
I will guide you to victory.
The dwarf in charge of sending the supplies has been less than punctual in the past. These stalls no longer. Dwarves, not much help in this.
Listen well, soldier.
In this conflict. The broad strokes of the enemy movements, but we need more detailed information. Intercept enemy orders 10. You need 10 of them? Oh, Jesus.
Heed my orders.
Soldiers was recently ambushed in part of Danath. They were not slain. No, they were taken prisoner instead. Some were taken to the Orc encampment of Mok Darga. Others were taken to the fortress of Amon Fuin. Gotcha. No, not why, but their capture must be for the purpose of gaining information. Someone else is out here. Look at you dismounting. How cute.
And this thought now haunts
What
my
level are you out of
dreams.
curiosity?
If the elf
146. That makes me feel better.
what strength might dwell within that of the devil?
I guess they're out here just collecting stuff or doing deeds or whatever. I don't know. So far, from the looks of it, I think I'm keeping these settings. Like, I'll have to see how it looks in a more action-oriented game, but... I mean, the text and stuff is legible. That's the main thing. Like, you literally couldn't read the screen at 720, so... let's see how much a horsey ride costs. Where was the stable? Fuck. I hate that there's a Forge Master, but we can't actually get stuff off them. All you can do is level up your sword, which... Damn, 118 silver just to go from here to here. Fuck it. We make so much money at endgame at the higher levels. I'm sure at endgame it's even worse.
What can you say of the orcs? Dead?
And this gear is worse than what I've got. Perfect. Yep. In every single way, it's worse. Don't even like how it looks.
This disrespect cannot stand.
He chooses not to meet with me himself. I'll send him the same discourtesy by not meeting with the sons he sent in his stead. You meet with them. Okay. I find myself otherwise engaged and cannot spare the time to meet with 3 unproven striplings, sons of the king though they may be. One of them stands yonder. You see him? He's to the northeast, dressed in green. See what he wants.
Yes? Ah, thank you for the welcome.
I must ask you not use that name. At our uncle's request, my brother and I have agreed to take on false names in order to hide that we are kindred with the kings. You may call me Vimasil. If I do not respond to it, keep trying until I do. One day I will no doubt be used to the name, and when that day comes, the war will be over and there will be no further need to take these precautions. When the siege was so young, a few years back, one of my brothers met with Antamo. The description he conveyed of him was not kind. He is a fawning little man, more concerned with his own elevation than the good of the kingdom. From that day forth, it has amused me to ensure that he never gets the ear of my father or my uncle. See how he stews. The siege seems endless and jests are in short supply. We must find them where we can. I like you, my new friend. Let's take a meal first, then my brothers and I will conduct our inspection. Honestly, there's little need for it. If the Alliance is pushed back from its forward encampments, we will have more problems than a well-defended Dingarth could solve. Let me know when you're ready to take a meal. Oh, we've got a food instance here. Disconnected.
This siege has lasted for years. It can wait for one meal. This siege has lasted much longer than anyone expected. Or hoped.
This is such a weird story conveyance, but whatever. And his brother Belandil was born in Rivendell, and he remained there with my mother when we returned to Gondor. I've not seen him since we departed, and he was just a lad of 4 years. He must be nearly 11 now. Locked on this everlasting siege, he'll be a man grown by the time I see him again. The rest of my brothers have each seen battle during the long years of the siege, and they have acquitted themselves most admirably. I wonder... I know there was a Lord of the Rings mod for Bannerlord in the works. I don't know if it ever actually got going or not. The one for the first game is amazing. That was a lot of fun. Two of them have come with me to Dingarth and will be happy to meet you. Third will still be at the Black Gate. Oh shit, where's my walk key? Not that. There it is. Foster brother's name is Tyrandil. That's funny because this character's name used to be Terranil. That would have gotten very confusing very quickly, but Tolkien names do anyway. My brother told John to be called Orna here. Good. Very good. You gotta be trusted with serious he can always be trusted with serious matters, for he's prone to jests and flights of fancy, but it's good to find he is not in danger of well-being, on this day at least. The siege has dragged on for so many years it becomes difficult to remember what life was like before we came to be encamped within Mordor. Every semblance of a normal life fades, replaced with the deeds we accomplish in this war. Hearken to this, while our brothers fought at Daggerled, Vimasil. Vimasil sounds like a over-the-counter cream or something, you know? And I marched to Imlad Ithil alongside other soldiers of Gondor and fought to drive the orcs from that valley. And yet if you ask me of my life before the war, I would find myself quite tongue-tied. Now there's only battle and waiting. Be true, there is more waiting now than battle. I do not have the stomach for sieges. God, sieges must have been the most unnerving thing ever. Like a sudden battle, that's one thing, but staying there for weeks, and in this case, years. Because he can't remember that before the siege. I know it was years ago, but that seems a foolish thing to say. I can't agree with him. Be my brother by blood, perhaps it would be different, but it is not so. What the fuck? He and the other sons of Isildur and my foster brothers. The king took me to foster, following our arrival on the shores of Middle-earth. I did not come to argue with him or with you. I came here to eat. Hell yeah. Sit by the fire. Can do. Everyone was kind of just in sync there. That was fun. Use remote Meldarn at the Black Gate. Not for some days, but he's always been lax with letter writing. Could have sent a messenger. That would take little effort. Gosh, if you seek news, I have some for you. More men have gone missing from camp. Nearly a dozen this month alone. That's a lot of people just go missing. Deserters? Why would their courage fail now and not earlier? I would not think cowardice could lie hidden for this long in this land. This is actually really good questing. But you know what Orna here thinks? Is a spooky fucking ghost? Not bandying this about, but I think these soldiers were not deserters. I think they might have been abducted. Why did someone pull up in a van that said free candy? And all these hardened soldiers just like follow into the van. That's my headcanon now until they prove otherwise. Sauron's agents possess such stealth, they would simply murder us in our sleep. My wine jug's empty. It needs filling if I'm to listen to more of this foolishness. So for being a foster son, he's pretty mouthy with these two. I'm just saying. More cross than usual. It is nearly his birthday. Could have mentioned it to our new friend. It slipped my mind. Wait, you want me to bring a fucking present? He's our foster brother. Yeah, I know. He mentioned that. Marcus' birthday is the day our father Isildur chose to foster him. It's not how birthdays work. Remembering his old life and his old name are painful to him. He used to be named Sue. Family died with Numenor. Father told us some of the story. But you shouldn't speak of it to him. Speak of what and to whom? Ah, shit. Good job, asshole. Your lack of a woman. Oh, fuck. Are you sure they're not related? Because this seems like brother talk to me. We've offered to find you a brave woman to marry before the war is ended. Or I get my character the fuck out of here. I tell you, I need none. Find them for yourselves first. Hunric Hundred Slayer of the Theuda has a number of daughters. Number 3. See how they make mock of me. Do not make merry at Meldoran's expense. Seems I'm always to be the subject of their taunts. Right, their true brother. No, that's not it. You are our true brother, fostered or not. True brother as much as Meldarin or young Valandril. Do not speak so to Meldarin, for he's the oldest of us. I'm older than you two. I was born in Numenor as neither of you were. Yet your birthday is after that. Truly a feat. That's fucked up. Let it go. I should tell our new friend about what Meldarin told us about the Black Gate. Bitch, I was there when we broke it. Oh, wait, that hasn't happened yet. While Orna here and I proved our worth at Imlad Ithil, our brothers fought at Daggerlad. You won't believe what I did. By grave losses, the combined forces of elves and men pushed on to the Black Gate. For the southern flank, Meldarin beheld the great sealed doors and despaired. But lo, High King Galad of the elves came forth and he stood ahead of the armies. Two elves stood beside him. Two elves. One was Kieran and the other is named Elrond, I believe. Some nerd always reading books. Looks kind of like Agent Smith. It's weird. Stood before the gate, speaking quietly with their king. And Gil-galad strode forth and he raised his arms. Fused with power, he blazed like the light of the stars. From one hand leapt a storm of wind, the other roared a pillar of flame. That's unusual. Beneath this combined assault, the black gate was rent to splinters and dust. The land of shadows was unveiled at last. Pretty baller. Bemis so exaggerates the story somewhat. There we go. But only somewhat, in its broad strokes. That as much as Meldoran conveyed it to the two of us. Luckily, it was some feat of elf magic that destroyed the gate. It is Terendil not affirmed that it was that was the way of it? Beg your pardon, sirs. Ah, shit. Beg you'll take no offense. I did not mean to disturb the noble ones, but the boys in my company were hoping to find out if they knew anything of the recent Gazab Boran. And such as they can sometimes hear things sooner than the rest of us is all. Do they know what has happened to the men and dwarves that went to face the Gazab Boran? I don't even know who that is. We're in the dark as you are, friend. This is kind of nice. We're getting like a ground level look at like the soldiers and shit. Gazab, the Sword of Wrath, a vast Easterling horde sworn to Sauron. Maybe vast, but it's far away. Where the dwarves and men that went to face it, has there been no word? Not that I've heard, but fear not, they must return soon, triumphant. I mean, not necessarily. Thank you, my lords. So he at least knows that they're nobility. I don't know if he knows that they're the sons of the king. Or wait, is Isildur even the king yet, or is he the prince? If we're still besieging Barad-dûr, there should be a Lendl that's out here. I give you the advice I gave him, do not despair. If the Runehoth that make up the Gazab Boran were to be a threat to us, they would have arrived by now. The Longbeards and the Theuda will defeat the Storm of Wrath and return in victory. Their fighting prowess is well known. And their foes cannot match them. It is not the fate of King Durin to be slain by Easterling warriors. I mean, there's a number of things that kill King Durin. Which one are we talking about? I dare say Huneric Hundredslayer will need a new epithet once his victory against the Horde is complete. Fear not, word must soon arrive of the Storm's defeat. It'll be any day now, perhaps in time for Terendil's birthday. This is actually a good instance. They don't always nail the conversational instances. This was fun. They did a good job of giving each one a character. Still entertaining. I really do think that this game benefits when it's not just telling you the story of the book, you know? When they start having, like, you know, fan fiction almost, I think they actually do it really well. And I mean, the entire mode of conveyance here is so ridiculous.
Deangarth is as prepared as it needs to be.
Oh. Taking a liking to you, friend. Let's say you to returning to Adambel with us. You'll find the company much more pleasing than here in Dingarth. I know my brothers will not object. There's one thing, however. You should think of a birthday present to give to Tyrandel. And bring it with you when you come to Adambel. Ask him what he wants.
I don't want anything, really.
Actually, if you can get Vimasil to remain silent for even 5 minutes, I would consider that the worthiest of birthday presents. Alright, I'm gonna knock him out.
Ah, he's always like this. Tyrandel never wants anything.
I'll allow him to get away with it this time. He's my foster brother, and he's going to have the finest of birthdays. With the very best presents. What do you think, my new friend? Give me your hand on this, and we'll see it done. Vimasil stands up straight and gives a shout, which causes nearby soldiers to look up in alarm. I've got it. We're going to give my foster brother the only thing he truly wants. We're going to give him an end to the war. Seems like a bad idea. So we can to bring an end to this endless siege of Mordor. That'll make for the very best present, will it not? Like every good plan, this will take some doing. Go slay some orcs and some wargs, and collect trophies from them. You can deliver them to Tyrandel at the encampment of Adambel. Tell them there is just the first part of the birthday present. He's standing right there. It's not going to be much of a... whatever. Alright. So, orcs and wargs. Okay. And of course it doesn't really overlap with the other ones I just got. That's fine. Where are all the wargs I saw earlier? Of course they're gone. I have no idea what's going on when all the grass disappears and then fades back in. I've been noticing that a lot. Oh, more than one. How many do I need? Oh, I'm done. Shit, huh? Looks like orcs are mostly in the south. taking so much more damage off the horse. Oh. Just give me a whole bunch of orcs, just all lined up. Uh-oh. Signature, huh? Yeah, he's not. It's actually level 122. Man, I better look out. Oops. See, by the time I'm ready to, like, cash out all the damage, they're already just about done. Turn that on. Excuse me. Now go to Adamville. Okay. I just noticed a smoke rising from the ground. I'm like, the hell? Past all these deposits because I'm not used to actually needing it. I didn't even realize it was split. Damn. Now see, what would be cool is if you could build up bonus experience or something when you turn off normal experience gain. It would still be less, like substantially less, but at least you feel like you were doing something, you know? Again, if you're turning off experience, you're probably already full on bonus XP, so This is not the best idea. Where the hell is this? Can't be that far, right? Oh, it's way the fuck in here. Good.
Listen well to my orders.
Here's some siege equipment, okay.
But that, he guesses not. It may help us before the end. The foe fled before us, and we marched to the last great siege.
Looks like that is on the towers. Yeah. Oops. Didn't see you down there.
When we wait, our guard is down.
Should be able to put me at ease and patrol the wall. Great. Wait, is that a
and the wait
halfling?
is long.
These guys weren't out here, were they? I could be wrong. I don't think hobbits were here for the Second Age. Took the fire, share some stories. Great. Oh wait, what? Oh, I'm actually I'm capped out on Wes. Holy fuck. What can we get rid of? No, not these. Challenging the stone? Holy shit. Really as far as I got. That's funny. These stupid lost lore ones keep clogging up my quests. And I mean, you get cool stuff for it, but... "102 quest." Yeah, we're not doing that. Hey, look, my 50 Guardian quest. Dale Lands. Yeah, more lost lore. Bales of Anduin. More lost lore. I'm still plunking around in there, so who knows? Maybe I'll complete one. Oh god. All this dwarf shit. Kinda lost the plot on this, and now I'm like 10 levels higher than it. Oh well.
We wait for battle, and the wait is long.
I wonder what kind of hobbit he's supposed to be. I mean, he looks like a river hobbit in terms of build, but that would make even less sense. This is a good place to look. Okay. You say so. I do feel like I'm wearing too shiny of an outfit. I should probably use my fucked up armor. It sure is a good thing I know how to do this. Really not a good place to look. Okay. From in here? No. This does make me want to play Bannerlord. I'd have to do some serious tinkering to get that thing working again, though. I know half my mods probably are out of date. I really don't have to do everything here. I've already disabled experience. I'm hoping for like rep gain and everything else. Got that stuff. Yeah, this could be like half the length of this. Oh shit, I haven't been starting fires either. Or stoking fires. What are these gents eating out in Mordor anyway? You know, I think I'd rather not know what these are. It sounded like someone was knocking at the door, but apparently not. This isn't a good place to look. Come on. There we go. Trying to tactically avoid the main quest there.
A task for you, soldier. Look upon the battlefield.
Destroy heraldry of Sauron and Arendor. Okay.
We fight for a better day.
These heraldry of the High King. Okay. Only 2 more fires. I'm assuming they're all over here. Maybe not.
Nothing to report. I am relieved, friend.
Finders like deeper in or anything, are there? Not that I see, at least. Probably hit the stable match before I get out of here. That would be smart.
Look upon the battlefield. We shall soon be there.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed by the idea to have a whole zone for a flashback. Not even a flashback, it's just a story being told. Now, if you're an elf, that would be different. It'd be amazing if, like, you do this as an elf and he's just like, there's someone who looked a lot like you out there. And you just remember on what's already happened. Oh, look, more bounties. Do I even have room for these? No, actually, I'm full. God damn. Oh, that's a group quest. Shit. Yeah, we'll cancel that. Yeah, I gotta start trashing these Dorfy quests. Pretty much sidestepped all of these. God, there's so many. That one sucks. That one's about Dory. I just really wish we could just manually set our level to be lower. That'd be so... That would solve so many problems with this game. Honestly solve, like, every problem I have with the game. Just about. Because knowing this community, like, higher levels would absolutely run low-level shit with people.
I told you I wanted for nothing.
At least nothing in your power to give. I should Terrandil ask for aught when the war shows no signs of stopping. Give me an end to the siege, and I will measure it my finest birthday since the war began. But even that would bring little comfort to my heart. These years have been hard, and one good day cannot balance out the rest. Beamisil thought I would want these trophies for a present. They smell terribly. But I tell you the truth, my brother usually smells much worse. Be not offended if I cast him into a fire and rid the soldiers here of their stench. Pity that Beamisil's odor cannot be cleansed so easily. Yeah, giving a bunch of orc heads as a birthday present is kind of fucked up. Uh-oh. Isildur of Gondor shakes his head disapprovingly and calls you to him. Hang on. That one's going in Discord. There we go.
Do not encourage my sons in this foolishness, or you will risk my anger.
I've taught them the importance of an even temperament and a steady hand, for my sons are of a king's lineage, and a ruler has no time for jest. You're a friend to them, and to me, you'll remind them of this from time to time. Terrandil is mine to foster, and while he is not in the line of kings, he is still dear to me. Hang on, how is he king already? I'm having trouble with this one. Excuse me. Because Isildur... Hold on, am I wrong here? Am I just like having... Hold on. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's the son. Elder son of Elendil, like I said. Elendil should be king right now, unless... Hang on. Oops. Hang on. He became High King after the War of the Last Alliance. There we go. Did they seriously fuck this up? That is very unlike them. That's bugging me. Did they forget that Elendil is a person? Hold on. Hold on. What was the name of this? Mordor Besieged. Okay, now I've got to... Okay, Elendil is in Mordor Besieged. Are they both being considered High King? Because that's not how kings work. I don't... Like, he shouldn't even be a king at this point. Crown Prince, but... Yeah, the Second Age ended, and Isildur became High King of both Arnor and Gondor. That's what I figured. Damn it, this bothers me. This bothers me. I deal with him as I deal with my sons, and it is my hope he will prove a good example to them.
I can't blame them for relaxing their guard.
They first pushed through the ruins of the Black Gate with the vanguard. It seemed victory was near, and Sauron must surely abandon the fight. Yet it was not so. He hid within his tower, sealing the door against us, and he has not been seen again. Days turned to weeks turned to months. Then, at last, we measured the time in years. The siege seems without end. Sauron is trapped in his tower, and though his servants test us from time to time, the Dark Lord seems content to outlast us. Or at least to make the attempt. I would rather he faces in battle and put an end to the endless waiting. Is it any wonder that the idleness causes my sons to chafe, sharpening their tongues and not their weapons? Difficult to remain alert when the combat with the enemy is merely a memory. Our swords untested, our shields unbattered. Perhaps Sauron will makes us wait in the hope that we will grow tired and abandon the cause. If that be so, he's more full than we thought. Ooh, new armor. Is it actually new? Yes, it is, and I like it. Oh, shit. Oh, this might become my main armor for a bit. What dies? Oh. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Good, proper metal armor. Fuck yeah. Okay, now I'm excited. What else do we get? It's good leather. Oh shit, that tunic is nice. Actually has a bit of chainmail under it. That's the light armor. Damn, they got good models in this one. All right. Shade of Isildur.
Alas, I now know what I did not know then.
Sauron did not hide it from us out of fear, and he did not think to outlast us with time alone. Nay, it was with purpose that he waited in barred doorway, biding his time. He knew what we did not. The gods of Boron had won a decisive battle against the armies that had gone to face it. Even now, the storm of wrath moved in the direction of Mordor, chasing the defeated Theuda and Longbeards before it. Sauron needed to do nothing but wait for the Ruinhoth hordes to arrive, and wait he did. Secure in his tower and confident his victory would arrive with the storm. Oh. We knew not what approach, and we let the long years of the siege lull us into complacency. We would learn our mistake before long, but that is further ahead in my tale. And that's a tale for another time. Forgive the interruption. I return now to my tale. Sorry for interrupting myself.
We need sharp blades and sturdy armor if we are to be prepared.
But sometimes Sauron sent his orcs against us, and they may return at any moment. We must be ready with sharp blades and sturdy armor prepared to turn aside their attacks. Find a crate of whetstone somewhere here at Adambel, put by the campfires to the north, and deliver its contents to the idle soldiers throughout the encampment. Remind them of the need for weapons, clean and sharp. And see that they heed my warning. Not forget to give whetstones to my sons as well. They may need the reminder most of all. False names will only protect them for so long, and in the end they must rely upon their weapons. That is the way of war. I must now attend my brother Anarion. I will leave you with these tasks and my thanks for their successful completion. Hey, I just want that new armor. That's the main thing I want. Shit. That shit looks nice. Okay, what is the fires that I'm missing? Long wait. All the way up there, huh? Okay. I want to clear that out before I get out of here. Where's the whetstones? Oh, it's clear on the other side of this wall. Okay, that's why I didn't find it. Shit.
I will not spurn the gift.
Blade is as sharp as it was both yesterday, last week, and a month past. All the same, I will not spurn the gift. I do not call for the servants of Sauron to attack, but neither do I enjoy the tedium of this endless calm. Spend some of today sharpening my sword. Pointless shall be neither the exercise nor the blade. Levels is still 121, huh? Whetstone is always welcome. If they sharpen it like Monster Hunter style, with like exaggerated animations and shit, and then look at it. this fire I'm missing? Oh, clearly it's the one in Mount Doom. I need to go and stoke that real quick. Got a comically large billows up there. Don't know where this last one is. Really, it's in here. Thought I got that one, but okay. Guess not. Oh, now I have to talk to the soldiers, for fuck's sake. And really, we're just emoting at them. Slew 10 orcs with only a dagger. I swear it's true. Yeah, it could be. Orcs suck. Like, orcs are only really good because they're so ferocious. They're not actually strong. Now, when you start breeding them out... I have 5 daughters. Cannot wait to see each one of them again. Man, no wonder he went to war. Make of that what you will. There it goes. Having a little bit of delay there. Have you been to the Cape of Belphus? Or Belphalos? Yeah, I've got a fucking house there, actually. Well, I mean, a few thousand years in the future I do, but you know. Cracking me up that I'm in, the past, but I'm getting loot and stuff. Not a big fan of this helmet, though. Then I'm not a fan of most helmets. This one's not terrible, but... Great. Oh.
Thank you, friend. I will make use of the whetstone and the warning.
All right.
For the first time in many days, I heard the low rumble of pleasant talk.
Don't want to know what he's doing here. I like that there's only the one hobbit, and it's like, who is this guy? Oh, Abhook. I wonder if he's, like, actually someone. I doubt it, but... Nope. Yep, and he only has the 2 quests. He's just kind of here. And no one's even talking about the guy. Oh, I got the one and not the other.
Thank you for the whetstone and my father's warning, though I needed neither.
My grandsire should not neglect his own weapon. We need to sharpen our blades every morning. I say that even High King Elendil should benefit from his son's advice. Bring a whetstone of my father's warning to my grandsire, King Elendil. Uh-oh. We'll find him around Adambel, and I warrant, I spare not the lecture. I'm not gonna tell the fucking High King. Oh, man. This isn't gonna go well. This is one of their pranks. So Elendil is here. So I guess they're both hiking. That's weird.
The tedium of the hours is a dangerous foe for an army at rest.
I not need 3 guesses to know which of my grandsons sent you to me like this. He has spent too long in idleness and forgotten the danger. The tedium of hours is a dangerous foe for an army at rest. Or at rest. But a forgotten enemy, long accepted, is even more of a threat. I'll take this whetstone and thank you for it, but know this. My blade nor soul needs sharpening, but rarely. I am not lax with its keeping. Then why does it break? Let my grandson take these words to heart. A soldier needs sharpening just as a weapon does, and if one is neglected, neither can carry out its work. You should treat the business of war more seriously and leave the jesting for tavern keepers and stable boys. Find some soldiers with which to train, as a reminder not to let down their guard. Oh, cool, I get to beat up some soldiers? Cool. I mean train with them. Shit. Afterwards, convey the words I spoke to my grandson, as well as my displeasure. He has the blood of kings and should act as such.
Find some soldiers with which to train.
All right, you're up. Quarter up,
Command of
bitch.
the High King, let us begin.
Think that's enough. Yeah, no shit. I clobbered that guy.
I am ready for you. Hold nothing back.
Train harder if I'm to best you. I mean, got some leveling to do, dude.
My muscles ache already.
I wonder. This will be a fair fight. Just you, me, and my horse. I should just like start trampling him around and shit. They're showing up on the mini map, but I am done.
It was only a bit of fun, my friend.
Not say you met this elf earlier among the corpses of our enemies and his. Come now to Annabelle on some errand and will be pleased to speak with you. Give him a whetstone. Here you go.
I will take a whetstone, and gladly. My own sword could use the sharpening.
Yeah, his sword probably actually does need it after all that killing he did. A nice sword. It looks like the silver sword in Oblivion. It may not be said that I took poor care of Orthidel, the rising star, for in return he might take poor care of me. Elf soldiers like those of other races must keep their weapons and their wits as sharp as they can. Yeah, unless you're a subscriber, in which case you have no itemware. Just saying. Always been my experience. Wonder if it's been yours. Alright, give me that armor.
It is no accident that brought me hither.
I came seeking for you. I've been given an errand for which you might be well suited. These two eyes are the keen sight of my people. But the eyes such as you might pick up something I miss. I wonder why he says if you're an elf. Your skills turn aside the danger of whatever we find. How does he know I'm good? I was sent to scout the southern reaches at the behest of Glorfindel, leader of the Glanatharim, the Bright Company. They've devoted themselves to combating the evils of old that linger still in Middle-earth. Oh, do not mistake me, I do not belong to that esteemed group. If I tell you true, if an elf of the Bright Company asked you to do something, only a fool or a coward would refuse. And I deem myself neither. I believe that Glorfindel plans their next step, and the information I return to him could prove crucial. Will you aid me? No? Yeah, no, I will. It'll be a fine hunt. Let us patrol to the east of this encampment. Great. I think I'm done in here. Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, wait, what's all this shit to the east again? Oh, these are the bounties, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Let me find the location of the east. Oh, here. there's another hobbit out here. Still have no idea what they're doing here, but... Am I supposed to be killing shit? Most likely. Beat foes. Aim on Amorth. Where is that? Oh yeah, that's right. That's Mount Doom. I was about to say. It's like, I know that name. For one, I'm pretty sure it's a band name. Fuck it. AoE everything. I like the way they fall over. Oh shit. Okay, yep, that's a bounty. Where were all those wargs earlier? They're like up here, right? Or there were more than that. Finding the Packmaster's back harder. May not level from it since I turned off experience, but a lot of rep gain. bucket. Who else is out here? There's a Packmaster. Seeing any lieutenants. See some flags to burn. Excuse me. Captain. Oh, shit. Had that queued up. No, they were just totally linked. I'm supposed to be fighting him. Oh, I am. Good. Turns out he was on the list. Who knew? Hey, another lieutenant. Can I give up lieutenants? Yeah, I did. Oh well. What am I gonna do? Not kill the orc? Okay. I missed the corners of a triangle here. He ain't on the list. But I gotta plant a flag next to him, so let's do it. I know full well I'm coming back here later. This is a terrible idea. This is a very bad idea. Oops. Worse idea. Ranged ones. No. The other ones just left. Oh shit. much for sneak. I guess it never really was an option. Way the fuck up there. Still looking for enemy flags. Fortunately, I seem to have already burned this one. Good God, it's all the way over there. I will say this. As long as it always looks like it's this quality, I don't see a reason not to go in 1080 again. Because I'm not seeing any real drops. Now, what I'm afraid of is that there's no activity on this network. Because, you know, it's like noon on a Friday. It could very well have to do with it. Man, what's the intermediate version of this? Oh, 150 more enemies to go. Shit. Oh, yeah, I got this armor. I need to find a way to do this. Don't know which armor that should replace. Yes, I do. Okay. Man, if it was the chest only, it'd be perfect. I still want to make use of the rest of this, but nothing goes with it. Even the thing that comes with it doesn't go with it. real question. Got the cloak draped over it. Over the arm. I don't know, it doesn't quite look right. Ooh, it kind of has its own pauldrons. Perfect. That's right. Pretty much is what I'm wearing. The legs more than anything need to change. Or the feet, rather. Oh, another player is actually in the zone. That green armor is cool, but I don't have anything that goes with it. I don't know if I should just go with boots. You kind of like the steel-tipped boots. She kind of works for, like, riders, too. Okay. Go with that for now, and what about... the leather look doesn't work. Dwarf steel almost works. I do need to change the color of the cloak, though. And the sleekness of that looks better. That helmet's terrible. Should at least give it the one that goes with it, I think. Yeah. Take it right back off. But... yeah, that works. If nothing else, it's a solid piece of armor that another character could use. Piece of heraldry over here. Damn, I'm missing a lot of Sauron's heraldry. Well, thankfully, there's a bunch of it here. Oh, good. It does tell me where more is. Okay. Won't be as bad as I was afraid. Packmasters. Holy shit, I was able to just loot through that? I didn't actually think that would work. Holy fuck, they just took like half my health. Oh, they're pissed. And the Packmaster already respawned. I need to get the fuck out of this area. Holy shit, that thing's like instantly respawning. What the fuck? I hear to think, up until now I couldn't find these guys. Most of what I need out here. It's a good thing I turned off leveling. I would be so over leveled for this right now. I just wish you got something for doing that. Like something extra. Oh well. Like if you could turn off experience and just get more money or something, kind of like how City of Heroes servers do it, that would be awesome. Whoa. There's kind of desynced there. Holy shit. Shit. Entrance is back here. There we go. Road is tricky. I also find a forge. I've got all this new ore. Okay, they have a study. They have to have a forge. Oh, this is bullshit. Oh, somehow I missed that. I am blind as hell. I don't remember if bulk smelting gets you the same kind of gains. Fuck it. God, this item makes that smithing so fast. Oh, I have metalsmith and never did anything with it. That's so dumb. Try and keep these even. I have successfully wasted everything I mined. But learned all kinds of shit.
We fight for a better day. Look upon the battlefield. We shall soon be there.
I have here a missive that must go to Celeborn of the Elves. Pick it up, bring it to him. Yeah, I'll do it eventually. Never give this to an adventurer. I mean, I know. Right now I'm supposed to be remembering a soldier, but... Actually, that's all I have to do down here. Never mind. Damn, it's already almost 2. I'll get out of here before too long. Main thing was I wanted to get a test in here. Basically, I nudged the bitrate up a bit. And I wasn't even sure if it would do any good, but it looks like it did, and it's not dropping, it's not buffering. Even the Chromecast is doing pretty good on it. And this is at 1080, so you can actually read the text now on the screen. It bugged me. It bugged me so bad. Especially now that I'm actually like looking back at stuff on YouTube back when I was in 1080, and it's like... But like, I absolutely am just like... I'm doing almost everything I can so that the encoder has to do as little work as possible. Because, I mean, my old gaming PC is just dedicated to streaming now. But it is possible, if I use software rendering, it still will actually be a bit too much for it. Or at least if I do software rendering to the extent that it would be any better than hardware. But so far, I'm pleased with the results. I'll look at it later and see how it looks in VOD form and how the YouTube version looks. YouTube really doesn't like downscaled video. Holy shit. Like Twitch, it's not too bad, but YouTube straight up looks like someone just smeared shit on it.
The battlefield calls to us on this day.
Thank you for bringing this information to me. Was it concerned? Does every messenger seek to know the contents of the message upon delivery? I mean, this one does. I mean, no harm by the question. Indeed, I will tell you, for it's only by open communication we even hope to bring the siege to an end. Their forces gathering here at Amon Fuin, and this letter contains information about the fortress built upon that hill that will help us oppose them. Neat. Alright, judging by the map, this is a good stopping point. I actually need to grab some oil on my way out, just in case my oil light comes on while I'm out. I'm at the mileage where that starts becoming a thing. And the Volkswagen Passat is apparently notorious for burning oil, so it is not just mine. And with my luck, it always would happen when everything's closed, so I kind of have to grab a bottle of it while I can. But I did want to get this test in, and I'm actually impressed by it. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I think it's looking alright. Not great. It's not what it used to be, but I'm getting there. Alright, I'm out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Blah, 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 the usual. Have a good one. I might be around tomorrow. I don't know. If I can find enough time to do so. I do have to get some stuff done this weekend along with my increased work, but yeah, what can you do? Anyway, have a good one.
I knew that in order to win her love, I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends. Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
I'm a drunk. I don't know nothing about how I do anything.